call to order the August 13th meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety. Roll call. Yes, here. Here. We have 2 members present. We have a quorum. Are there any conflict of interest statements? Hearing none, we'll move on to approval of the minutes. I don't think anyone had a chance to review the minutes, so you want to recommend that we defer action? I'll concur. Next, we have a bid opening for the 3rd District Local Road Construction Project for Carroll Street, Homan Avenue to Lyman. We have a lot of bids. We have 7 bids. First bid is from Dyer Construction Company Incorporated, 1760 Sheffield Avenue, Dyer, Indiana. You have their bid bond?
Yeah.
You have their non-collusion affidavit? And they have their Form 96. And their bid is $903,834.09. The next bid is from Walsh & Kelly Incorporated, 1700 East Main Street, Griffith, Indiana. You have their bid bond. You have their Form 96. And they have their non-collusion affidavit. Their bid is $589,924.90. The next bid is from Gatlin Plumbing and Heating Incorporated, 1111 East Main Street, Griffith, Indiana. They have their bid bond. They have their Form 96. And they have their non-collusion affidavit. Their bid is $580,000. The next bid is from Grimmer Construction Company Incorporated, 2619 Main Street, Highland, Indiana. They have their non-collusion affidavit, they have their bid bond, and they have their Form 96. Their bid is $772,133.80. Next bid is from Reith Riley Construction Company Incorporated, 7500 West 5th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. They have their bid bond. They have their non-collusion affidavit, and they have their Form 96. And their bid is $679,390. Next bid is from Rex Construction Company Incorporated, 700 Schiller Avenue, Schererville, Indiana. They have their bid bond, they have their Form 96, they have their non-collusion affidavit filled out. Their bid is $644,456. Final bid is from Gary Up Construction Company Incorporated, P.O. Box 64879, Gary, Indiana. They have their non-collusion affidavit, they have their Form 96. I don't see a bid bond. Is there a check in there? Well, I don't see one in here, but we'll read their bid, and that'll be determined in the bid tabulation. Might be stuck with something in here. Their bid is $737,400. That completes the bidding. I'd like to recommend that they be forwarded to the consultant engineer for tabulation and recommendation.
Concur.
Next, we have an agreement with Clark Dietz for engineering services for Second District lighting improvements. This is for construction supervision. Dollar amount is $24,952.50. Recommend it?
Yep, I'd like to recommend that.
And I'll concur. Next, we have the bid recommendation for the Oxbow Landing Frontage Road. The low bidder, the most responsive and responsible bidder was Reith Riley at $371,475.
Recommend that we accept this.
And I'll concur. Next, we have a request for advertising dates of September 3rd, September 10th, with a bid opening date of September 24th for the Fort District project from 174th to 173rd.
I'd like to recommend that we approve this also.
And I'll concur.
Those dates.
We have correspondence received from Special Events Coordinator Leanne Munoz requesting various street closures for the 2015 Hammond Holiday Parade on Saturday, December 5th, and the 2015 Hammond Veterans Appreciation Day Parade on November 7th, submitted for approval. Those are the same as last year's routes.
Yeah, I'd like to recommend that we approve this and have this, well, Gary's already been notified and Chief Doty, so I'd like to recommend that we approve it.
This is the other one. They're both. Yeah, we just did them both. Next, we have a request from AT&T to do some work on Grand Avenue. It's a directional bore, so
I'd like to recommend that we approve their request.
And I'll concur. Next, we have a request from TLC Plumbing. They have to do some work in the right-of-way on 165th Street. They're going to have to cut the asphalt, and they're going to have to do some lane restrictions while they're working. It's on 165th, just west of Indianapolis Boulevard.
I'd like to recommend that we approve their digging request.
And I'll concur. Item H, correspondence from John McCrum requesting property located at 4839 Elm be rescheduled after September 17th. So when do we want to do that, Chris?
Let's do 24th.
Recommend that we schedule this for October 24th, or, I'm sorry.
And I just asked that the board send a copy back to Mr. McCrum of the decision so that he can put it on his calendar.
You get that? Next, we have an agreement to rehabilitate property located at 6812 Jackson, and agreement to rehabilitate property located at 5814 to 24 Calumet submitted for approval.
Mr. President, those were both properties that were formerly on the demolition list. The one on Calumet is the building, used to be like a fast food place right up the street from City Hall, that the pipes exploded. And the other one is a property, and I would just ask that the board approve the rehab agreements.
I'd like to recommend that we approve them.
And I'll concur. Next, we have a rental registration hearing on property located at 6122 Noble. Is the property owner here for the hearing?
Valerie Harris.
Valerie Harris?
All right, Mr. President, this may be unnecessary. I have that they had affidavits on file for 13 and 14, and they registered as a rental for 15, so I'm not sure what action needs to be taken from the board. And if nobody's here, I suppose we just take no action. Yes.
I'd like to recommend that we dismiss action.
I'll concur. Item K, rental registration hearing on property located at 1704 Atchison. Is that property owner here? Please step up to the microphone.
Yes. Yes.
And you are the property owner?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Chris?
All right, Mr. President, I'm not exactly sure what the reason for this is. There are 3 units he owes for 15, and the 4th unit was registered. So I don't understand why an individual would register 1 unit but fail to register 3.
What it was, basically ignorance. I was thinking it was supposed to be after the 15th for some reason, and I was living in one of the units, and I recently rented it out. That's why
So the one that you,
recently rented out is the one that's registered now.
Because he had a lease within 30 days of renting it out, he was allowed to register that unit because it was within the time frame and guidelines. The other 3 were already previously rented out and past the due date, so we had that sort of like hearing.
All right, now there is also notes that the city needs to get back in for an inspection. Has that occurred yet, Mr. Farrell?
And I spoke with Mr. Duff about it. I performed an inspection. I need to get additional photos because my camera, the battery died out, so I need to get additional photos to have that file completed. Mr. Duff has already agreed to it. We just haven't had a chance to schedule it.
so we're here for 3 units for 15,
Correct.
and nothing in the past, Chris?
No, nothing in the past, other than the grass. There was some issues with the grass being cut back in June when we had all that rain. Has the grass been maintained?
Well, yeah, he's taking care of it.
Oh.
I'd like to recommend that we waive the late fee, but the units must be registered at the proper amount.
And I'll concur.
So, we ruled in your favor. You don't have to pay the late fees, but you gotta register the units within 30 days. If you wanna wait till after the meeting, she can get you the paperwork and you can get it all done today, or we'll mail you.
That's fine. Thanks.
Item L, rental registration hearing on property located at 7531 Howard.
Good morning.
All right, Mr. President, we have that, this has never been registered?
No.
Is
No.
that owner occupied?
No, I give it to my sister-in-law because I got some problem in Puerto Rico. Had to travel, coming back, and they just moved back again. You know, I just moved back inside again. It was for a little while, and I don't know what's supposed to be in April. It was 2 weeks before April. You know, I never did this.
Have you ever collected rent on this property?
No, no.
So it's always been either you or your sister?
Oh, my sister, yeah.
Sister-in-law or sister?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't be the same. It's your sister?
It's my sister-in-law.
Okay.
So waiver, Chris?
He needs to fill out the affidavit.
Sir, downstairs in the building department, there's an affidavit that you have to sign that you have family members living there.
Yeah.
And they're not paying you any rent.
Right.
You have to do that every year.
Oh, okay.
So if you decide that your sister-in-law doesn't want to live there anymore and you have somebody that's paying you money every month,
Yeah.
then you're gonna have to register it
Oh,
as a
okay.
rental property. So we're gonna dismiss action on it, but you have to sign the affidavit downstairs that your family member's living there. What
Okay.
information do they need, Kelly?
Phone number, name and phone number.
His or hers?
Hers.
Okay, so we have to have your sister-in-law's information,
Oh, okay.
okay?
Yep.
I'd like to recommend we dismiss action.
And I'll concur. Thank you. Did you need something?
Mr. President, I have that all four properties were late in 2014, but you did not register in 15.
See, this is all new to me.
Okay, so you
I
don't
have no
know.
knowledge.
mean, so
Yeah, I
they
don't
all four
either.
need to be registered.
They will be taken care of.
We need to make sure that you keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
I'd like to recommend that we waive the late fees, but the units must be registered at the proper amount.
yeah. Well, we're gonna alleviate that problem. You guys aren't gonna have no problem no more.
We still after the meeting, Secretary will give you some paperwork and direct you from there.
Okay,
After the meeting, we'll get all your information, your phone number and stuff, you can, take care
Okay.
of this all today. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, next we have item N, the acknowledgement of a subdivision plat for property located at the southeast corner of 169th and Marshall. We don't need to, we just need to just
Recommend we accepted it.
Just acknowledge it.
acknowledge it. Next, item O, correspondence received from Hessville Commerce and Community Creative, seeking permission to have Live in DeVille Sidewalk Festival on August 15th and September 19th, requesting additional police patrol, 6 parking barricades, 6 small picnic tables, and 6 trash receptacles. We need to refer this to the Park Department and to the Street Department,
That would be my recommendation,
but I think we need to approve it too, right?
and to approve it.
Right. I'll concur with the recommendation to approve and to send it over to those departments to follow up on it. Correspondence received requesting rental registration hearings.
September 3rd.
Yeah. I'll concur with that. I was just looking at this, is this out of order?
No.
Or-
that's the rental.
Oh, okay.
Garage sale.
Garage sale permits.
How many are there allowed, Chris?
They're allowed to have 2 days, once a year.
Anybody looking for deals, there's a lot of them. Well, I'd like to recommend that we approve them all, except for one at 7250 Magoon, because they've had it, this will be their 3rd one, and they're asking, it's only 2 days at a time?
2 days at a time.
They're asking for 3 days, but this is their 3rd request.
So it'll actually be their 3rd, 4th, and 5th request, right?
Well,
They're asking for 3 more. Okay.
Few days.
So I'll concur with your recommendation. Next is item R, correspondence concerning parking on Merrill.
Ms. Kate?
Is she here?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm just here just to see what will the outcome will actually be regarding those parking signs. It has definitely created a stir within the community. I'm a member of Memorial Church of God in Christ, which is 6001 Howard Street, which is right around the corner from the church. And even with that, the parking has created such a mess with the residents. Those signs actually create 4 additional parks for the church because the parkway has already been, they have the slate on it that allows the pastor and his wife to park there. And then you have these signs for street parking. So what happens, you know, when there's not any activity at the church and residents park there? Will they be ticketed? I mean, who's going to police that? And it's just created such a stir. They have a whole block on Columbia Avenue to park. And why would they need 2 additional parks? They don't pay taxes. These are homeowners who pay taxes, and they are deprived of parking within their own neighborhood. And again, our church, we don't even have sufficient parking on Sundays because of, they don't even use their own parking lot on Columbia Avenue. So to create 4 additional parks, to use taxpayers' money to create 4 additional parks for the church is, in my opinion, is a little beyond.
So there's 4 signs that say,
Well, they already are parking on the parkway. So that's 2 parkings that the church has. They do that already.
How long have those signs been up?
Sir, I don't know. I mean,
What do you think, 2 months maybe?
when we talked, you indicated it had to be a 90-day period. Has it been 90 days? I don't
They were put
know.
up on a 90-day trial.
Yes,
See
sir.
if we got any negative reaction.
Yes, sir.
So we need to check and see when they were put up, and when the 90 days is up, then we'll review this.
So when would be notified when the vote would be taken, sir? Or just come to the
We got
meeting?
your card, but we should, we put them up on a 90-day trial. Usually we will hear from Gary Gleason saying, well, the 90 days is up. Do you want to make it permanent? Because then it needs to be made part of an ordinance.
And then the signs are so high. I mean, they're almost an obstruction in the community. They are extremely high. I mean, you hit Merrill and you immediately see them once you come off Columbia. I mean, why are they so high? It's an obstruction, in my opinion. Well, it's
Very big, but aren't they just little informational signs?
Sir, take a ride down there. Those signs seem to be 8 foot high, and they seem to be, ma'am. I mean, and they just look so out of character, be in a neighborhood when you have homeowners who pay taxes and can't park on the park and will be ticketed. It's going to create some problems, and it has already created problems among the members.
Has anybody been ticketed yet?
Sir, I have no idea. But legally, if it becomes an ordinance, couldn't they be ticketed if they park there and the church claims they shouldn't park there?
Well, like Stan said, it's on a 90-day trial.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna wait for Gary to get back to us with his recommendation. I don't know if he's been notified.
There was another negative comment, I think, from Alvin Cheeks a couple weeks ago.
We're still within the 90-day period.
Yes, sir.
I don't know when it starts.
But I think we're close to the end of it.
It'll ultimately be up to the councilman if he wants to propose an ordinance or not. It's not going to be up to the board of works.
Yeah, if it goes beyond the Board of Works, yeah, then the councilman needs to make it permanent as part of the parking ordinance.
So, we have to wait for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'd like to recognize Councilwoman Jimenez in the audience today, since Eddie's not here to do it.
Thank you. I forgot to do that, so thanks.
I was gonna recommend it, but I figured I'd just do it.
Okay, so next is item S, correspondence received from Lori Sulno, requesting a block party on Sunday, September 21st from 1 to 4 of Forest Avenue.
I just have one thing. September 21st is a Monday.
Does it say September
There's
21st?
because it's a Bears home game on the 20th, so the Bears.
Well,
This has been an annual event there where they close Forest Avenue. We'll contact her and verify.
the date.
It should be the 20th though, because that's a Bears home game.
She's already got the park department, there are tables available. So she's asking us to authorize the party and make,
Yeah, it probably is.
it's probably the 20th, but we'll check with her. I'd like to recommend that we send this to Gary, even though he's already got it, and approve it.
Okay, I'll concur. Do we have any matters from other board members? Matters from other department heads? Mr. Gordish,
I'd like to present
step up to the microphone.
I'd like to present a bid tabulation for the second district street lighting, which was bid last week, and I just received it.
We got a recommendation too?
We have a recommendation for the bid tabulations. The contract was signed with the engineering firm, and this will expedite getting the contracts put together with the contractors, hopefully for next week, to expedite the construction of these 4 streets, or 4 lighting
You want to bring
projects.
that up here so we can make motions on it? So we have a recommendation from Clark Dietz, who was the design engineer on the second district street lighting project, Murray, Toll, Hickory, and Ash. And the recommendation is to make the award to TGB, doing business as ST Bancroft Electric, in the amount of $238,314.90. They were the lowest, most responsive, and responsible bidder,
I'd like to recommend that we approve that bid.
Thank you.
and I'll concur. Any other department heads? Any new business? Any old business? Meeting's open to the public. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to get up and speak? Yes, sir. Step up to the microphone. State your name for the record.
I'm Dave Hinshaw, managing partner for Mayday Properties, and we just will be following up on the agreement to rehabilitate the 6812 Jackson. But I guess I sort of wanted to add some positives to that event because it's the first one we've done since I've been back. We'll employ about 8 people, 7 of them from Hammond, 4 of them veterans. We'll spend about $24,000, most of it at Home Depot, some of it at Menards here in town. Home Depot gives the discount and employs a lot of veterans. But the end objective is that I have a tentative owner, a retired electrician, who is 100% disabled due to Agent Orange. So I think my goal is that we all come out ahead. And I just want to say thank you.
This is for 6812 Jackson, you said?
Right, that was a
Correct.
item I.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to speak? Anyone else? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
You have a recommendation?
And I'll concur. Meeting's adjourned.